everyone, welcome to Monster Hunter. This was recommended by one of my friends, but we're going to do something called high rank and low rank. So we're going to fight a monster from high rank and low rank. Which are like, what do you mean by that? Which means I'm going to fight someone from blue, and I'll fight someone from red. We're going to do it with the most simplest monster. Like, oh, why are you being honest? This game is pretty much kill monsters a lot, get loot. It's pretty much a looting game. I think it's really fun actually. So you feel like why do I want to play Monster Hunter, or why do I not choose to play Monster Hunter? It's actually really fun, and there's different ways to fight. I'm fighting with this type of weapon because hang on, I think I'm water. My bad. Give me a second. I have to switch my weapons. There we go. This is what I fight with. But it usually prepares. Like, so you can choose to fight with a team, but I'm gonna go by myself. And you can customize different gear and stuff. This is why I have different gear, because you can get different type of set from people. Oh, hello one here. If you have any questions, or if you just want to make comments, write in the chat. Make sure they're appropriate though, okay? What's up? And people are like, why are you fighting the weak one? I'm going to do a weak one and then fight the same person as a strong one, as a high rank. And the viewer was like, why are you fighting this? I'm gonna fight stronger people. I have to show everyone the first boss, and then show everyone the harder bosses. When this happens, you mount the monster. What my cat just did was he defriended one of the enemy creatures into my ally. You unlock that. When you play this game, it's really good to explore. So don't be like, why do I want to explore? So I did get hit, but I have such a high level of it, so I don't take that much damage from them. See? You're like, oh, that was so easy. Yes, it gets easy the higher you go, but when you first play out, that card is actually really hard, and I recommend playing with the team. Usually, when you kill it, you can catch it too. What I recommend is after you kill a creature, go around, scavenge for some loot and all that type of stuff. Sorry, excuse me. And also, if you can, investigate, and also, you can carve the creature for certain items. So what you should do is after you carve the creature, go look around for some loot and all that stuff. I think since it's a low level, you might only get like three stab things to get from them. You also get like a little scene like this. And you also get loot at the end. Let's see, I collected loot for completing this mission. You can also increase your hunt rank by doing more missions. I'm 53 right now. But if you guys want, we can play Monster Hunter together, and I can help you guys out if you're new. And if you're like, some people are like, oh, is that if it's too much trouble? It's not. I usually do all the work for my friend. Like he would post a quest, I kill the creature, he gets all the loot. Pretty much, yeah. I don't. If you might help me, I really would appreciate that. But since it's just me, I'm gonna post a quest. Now, as I said, we're gonna do a hiring quest now. We're gonna fight him, but him. But this time, he's different than how he is now. He's more stronger, and his attacks or do more damage, do different type of stuff. But usually, I'm gonna do some other stuff since it's already been 6 minutes and I killed the first creature. So I might do some other stuff. If the viewer wants me to do other stuff, I'll do some other stuff. Hang on. When you play this, you can't change. Be rainy, thundery, if you change while you're fighting. No, I thought there was not much. But like you can try to fight a low level, but there are high level enemies that will try to swoop in and steal your kill. But that's a good thing. So when two enemies are fighting, let them fight. Like, see, he's way bigger and he's different. Like, hang on. Sorry. But with certain weapons, it takes time for you to attack. So don't always be like, oh, I hit it first because I'm better. No, like some weapons take different time amount to hit. Like, see? And the monster will try to dodge it because it's, yeah. When it roars, depending on what it is, the roar can do pretty much stun you from all your attacks, or either, depending, as I said, it depends on the monster, because some can roar really loud and some, like, not good. Like this one roars, but he didn't do much because he... As you see, I'm using my shield, which people are like, they hate shield play. Most important is harder to team. Like, they take... Yeah, you can also play as healer, but I mostly play as tank, because I usually play by myself. And don't always be like, oh, the monster's gonna be easy to fight. High rank is much different from low rank. As you can see, I broke apart, which if you break apart, you can get certain stuff. The goal is when you're playing certain characters, like healers, you do as much healing. Damage is to do as much damage, and tank is to do as much damage and tank as much as you can. Especially if you want a mount feature, that is definitely good. How you mount is you jump off an edge and hit your attack. But after you hit your attack, you might latch on like this, but you might not always. What I recommend is when you do your little hit attack, aim directly for the face. You're like, why are you just doing the basic combo? I like the basic combo, because the basic combo is what I do the best. As you see, he is a bit soft. If you look down on the bottom left, they have a heart monitor to see how that pulses. because you never know like you see how much damage you're doing, but you never know how close it is or far it is to death. So when you try to capture it, you have to pay attention really close to its heart rate. Because if you're not paying attention, you can pretty much just fail the whole capture mission if you kill it. But when you capture it, you can get more points. Like if it's a kill mission, you can still get more. You still get a bunch of points if you capture it. Capture missions, you can only capture it. As you see. So as you see, he just ate a monster. He or she is one of these creatures that will actually eat other monsters. Usually when they eat a creature, the good thing to hit it is right in the belly. Like, see? As you see, it's slower, and the heart rate is going down. How you need to capture is you're going to need certain things. And also, I just do this because it's fun to know people. But I was running, I was wasting stamina. Stamina is the second most important thing in this game. Health and stamina are if you see the blade that's green, what you should do is you should use a wheelstone and fix it. Because that's durability. If your weapon gets to red durability, you're pretty much, that is very bad, because you will lose a lot of damage, and you won't be able to take it. Like, for shield guys, if I would take more damage as he hits my shield, like, I would take more damage than I actually usually would with my shield, because my sharpness, like, durability is low. So what's a good thing to do when these guys are sleeping is, I don't have one. What you should do is put a barrel bomb down and help. But what you should do is, after you put a barrel on, you just do this. Give them as much damage as possible when they sleep. They get health back, but they don't gain that much. Okay. That took longer because, as I said, the higher and the lower ranks are totally different from how they are shown. But you get better stuff. Higher ranks you get better stuff. Like you get Jagras Plus, Jagras High Plus, which you're like, oh, that just has a plus. Those actually are really better. Those are really good. They make you way stronger weapons. But you can also, like, see, you can also scavenge from these guys. And also, since I'm in a higher rank, they take more damage than they would in the other one. You can also scavenge these guys to loot. But yeah, it's been 13 minutes and it's not. Oh, I got something called a mystical thing. That's really good. When you get those mystical things, you can use this and trade them, and you can get decorations. Decorations are really good. They actually help you out a decent amount of time in this game. But what was it? But yeah. Sorry, I keep forgetting stuff. You can also do arena quests.
Oh, hello.
Which my friend loves arena quest. So I guess we'll do one just for fun, since we have enough time. So arena quests are different from your. As you see, I did one with Batman. A20 Batman is my friend. If you want me and him to do a video, but we're gonna do one just for fun. We're gonna do. You're like, oh, it's a low rank level 1. Yes, but it's like you see all my young stuff. it's different than how it's actually gonna be. I'll wait for it to load and I'll show you. And you fly in, and look, you pick your gear. You get you don't get to keep your gear. You choose one of their gear they have set, and you use it. I will go with Greatsword sometimes, or I go with the arrows and play support. Like as I said before, this guy is tank and damage. He's slow when he's holding the sword. But as you see, that is the next creature you'll fight. It's called the Pookie Pookie. As you see, there's a weak roar, but when you're using a greatsword, it's different because you take more time to hit. You do heavier hits. But since I got poisoned, I have to switch to use a antidote. If I can use it. Oh, I don't have it. So, but I took this, and if you're like, why are you running? Because I'm trying to get a good angle. Because great swords are not like. See, if I can't get a good hit in, and you can get stunned. Like, if I can't get a good hit in, I'm not a good damage. This is why he's damage and tank. Because he can do it, but it's not as good as you guys like. I can't like see. If I can find it. So you can use stuff to help you fight. Like, yeah, I can't find it right now, but so what it just did was it got food. It got that, which made its poison more stronger than it was before. Usually when you use Paranine Eyes, it's good. And when you use Paranine Eyes with short swords, with these guys, try to do as much damage as possible. As a charge sword myself, I know how to use a charge sword. I'm not that good with it. Like, see, I'm not good with it, but I can fight. And also, sometimes, like, it will happen to me multiple times. Like, when you're stunned, you can't do anything. That's why I have stun, which makes it so I'm immune to stunning. As you see, it will get really annoying, and you can get stunned. When you're stunned and poison, it is just a bad mix. If you can, try to avoid both of those, getting stunned and poison, because if you're not moving, you can't. Usually, if you're stunned, try to get rid of the poison as fast as possible. And since he's doing that, I'll sharpen my blade because he's like yellow. As you see, its tail is like that. It's calmed down, but it's also not that. What you should do is when its tail is full, I know like people are like, why do you focus on the head? If you focus on the head, because the tail does more damage than it does the poison. Because if it shoots the poison, that's bad. So when it's not, if you can, try to get rid of the poison as fast as possible. like the tail, or she got poisoned. So try to get the tail first. Like different monsters will have different tips. And I know that I'm running a lot, but since it's not moving, as you can tell, it's getting tired. As you can see, some areas, when my blade bounced, it had armor. So as you see, it's not gonna... Certain creatures would change their whole attack patterns if you anger them a certain... Like, if they get a certain amount of angry, they would change their whole attack patterns. I am not kidding, so... Be patient and do count how much damage you're doing, because if you after a certain amount of damage, they will start doing certain attack moves. As you saw, I was guarding, which is not a bad, like, anytime you can guard, because if you're about to be attacked, especially, you can sometimes, not always though, but sometimes you can even guard poison. When this thing spits poison, if you guard it, you can save yourself and your team from being drenched and wasting a bunch of antidotes and getting, like, being so worried about fixing all this poison. Now, as you saw, my durability went down, which means I do way less damage. When it gets to red or orangey red, fixing your blade up as fast as possible. Like, this is why it's good to switch out, because if your team has, like, I try to keep the blade that has high durability. As you see, I cut her tail off. Like, that stops her from doing poison, but also a good thing that you can do is you can also dig the tail. And sometimes when you dig the tail, you can get some loot. Don't do what I do, is like, don't try to loot the object during the fight. As you see, I just got poisoned and stunned because of my actions. But whatever. If your teammates is being targeted by an enemy, try to help them out and try to distract the monster at you. Because the enemies will go for a low health ally. Because if your ally dies a certain amount of times, then you guys pretty much fail. So try to keep the damage to a minimum, and if you can, and even if you have a healer, try to heal them while you are fighting. I'm not, like, I don't get good record times with this, because I usually play with my friend when I do Ballerina. Like, see, as I said, guarding might look like, oh, it's a waste of time, but it can save you, like that much damage. It can save you, like it can save even your team or character from dying. So as much as you're like, you hate guarding, or those people like, oh, guarding is really helpful. As you saw, it screamed and my attack was denied. So there's a thing to make it so when they roar, you don't get like all that and down stuff. As you saw, I had just defeated it. As you see, but in arena, when you scavenge the thing, when you scavenge it, you get first aid, You get first aid and you get a beast coin and different types of coins. What you use the coins for is to build arena armor. Like arena armor could be helpful and all that stuff, but see, I got a C, so I got Puka Puka coin, I got life powder, and I got these types of coins. It's C is not the good, but it's if you're doing this solo, it's not that bad. And especially if you're playing damage in solo, that's pretty much kind of good, but not a lot. Oh, so okay. Yeah. Something called the workshop. The workshop is pretty much a good place to go. The workshop lets you craft your weapons, armor, and sometimes other stuff. And also, you can craft your Palico's armor. Your Palico is a little cat thing you have around you. Mine is wearing a certain type of armor. So, okay. Loading might take a while depending on what's happening. Okay, so this is the workshop. You can go ahead and make weapons. I say forging is a really good idea. Chimes with different chimes do different things. As you see, my statuses are really bad. Like negatives, like there's different elements, and I'm weak against like most of them. To fire and thunder, I'm good, but at the same time, high rank armor. But if you switch to low rank, it's 2. And I have this equipped right now. You get this from a vent. It's better than like you can all these are made and stuff. They're made, and I think they're really good. But if you would go to over here, you can buy armor and weapons and stuff. But don't get your hopes up because you purchase weapons and armor. It's pretty much this, and that's it. And pretty much it goes like even like it goes down to this, and these are low rank armor you buy. So yeah, you can sell stuff, which I have a lot of gear, so I might have to sell some stuff. But I'd say making stuff is fun, best part. Like Palico gear, you can make Palico gear. Like I give my Palico all this type of stuff, and I just think it's really cool. Arguments are like all this type of stuff, like upgrade limit, increase the maximum upgrades for the limit of this armor. But also, not good. Which I need to get something called Warrior of the Land, which I don't know how to get that. You guys know how. Okay. But I've got like stuff. To go to upgrades and upgrade weapons. Mine is maxed out right here. I use the basic bonus, but you can also upgrade your armor as well. Holy crap, I got a lot of these. But armor spears are good because you can. Hang on, sorry, I stepped on a bag. So you see, my defense right now is that. But if I add 15 of those, my armor is up to 90. So these are actually really good. Like armor spares are really good. Those are really good when you play this game. If you can, try to get as much armor spares as you can get. Armor spares, the better you are to survive. As you see, I do not have enough cash. So, I go to this place a lot to buy a bunch of upgrades. You go in and do quests. You do optional quests or investigations. I have a bunch of tempered stuff. When you do tempered, never do that alone. Never do tempered by yourself, because that could get you killed. Okay. If you play story mode, what was it? I usually do stuff that would help me and give me like a decent amount of money. But I usually, when I go on, like I join people and get a bunch of stuff, I usually don't use my mic. So, when I use my mic, I'm just gonna join some people and not use my mic. Because most people don't like people who use their mics. Event quests are really good when you get those. I always do ones that you get the reward on, because if you don't get reward on, then you don't get the reward. I have to take my mic out, because most people don't like me using their mic. was oh, you fight her really late in the game, but that was temper damage, so even harder. But hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys found it as fun as it was to me. And also, I will do Monster Hunter content if I get, let's say, about 5 views on this video.